Hey, good morning, everybody. Guess what day it is? It is Vlogmas 3. This looks like just, boxed fudge brownies, and that's what they are, but I'm gonna jizz them up. I'm gonna make them into something better. That's what I say I'm gonna do. I've never tried this. If I have, I don't remember. Anyway, to this extent, I am making, you won't believe this, peppermint mocha brownies. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I have a bowl with 2 eggs, and I think it called for water. Yeah, I should turn it around. I can tell you what it called for. 2 eggs and 2/3 cup of vegetable oil. So here's the vegetable oil. The eggs are already in there. And what am I going to do after that? I am going to actually use a bigger bowl. I'm going to pour this in. Now, this recipe also calls for 3 tablespoons of water. For the mocha part, I'm using 3 tablespoons of strong black coffee, just Folgers. And for the peppermint part, I'm going to add just a few drops of peppermint extract. Do you think that'll work? I hope so. And to pretty it up when I'm done, I'm going to sprinkle some peppermint, broken up peppermint. I didn't break that up myself. I got this, I think, at Walmart. Just crushed peppermint for baking, it says. So maybe it won't melt into a puddle, because I have tried it before with some cheap, not that this was expensive, but like the 99-cent or less candy canes that I broke myself, and they just melted into a puddle. Not with these, but with cookies. So we shall see what happens. I'm going to get that bigger bowl now. Oh, I should tell you too, I used Pam, and I want to thank my husband for not drinking the last 3 tablespoons of coffee this morning. He didn't even know. He still doesn't know. It'll be a surprise. I sprayed more than I needed to, because this pan does individual. And I love this pan. My little brother, Pepper, gave it to me. He's a redhead like my baby boy. And I don't know where Pepper is. He lives on his own terms. So at one point, Pepper was a pilot, a licensed pilot. He was first engineer on a merchant mariner ship. He was, I don't know what you call it, certified for deep sea diving, horseback riding, funny, still funny, I'm sure. You don't probably lose that, but the funny kid, the funny part of the family, always. Anyway, I miss him, and I hope that someday he's able to come back to the family, get his life together. I'm finally coming to a point where I don't cry when I talk about him. So it's like that. He's been out of my life for 5 years now. More than that probably. I don't believe he sees his children either, sadly. Well, they're grown. They're not children. The baby is 21 now, I think. He has 2 girls and 1 boy. And he has an ex-wife who is their mother. And he has a current wife who's also estranged from. Must be dirty laundry day, huh? We all have some. Okay, I'm going to get on with this and come back to you. Alrighty, I made a well in the center. Not because it said so, but because I thought maybe I should. Eggs and water? No, eggs and oil. Eggs and vegetable oil. These are just grocery store large eggs. And instead of water, 3 tablespoons of coffee. Coffee. Yeah, that was some strong coffee. I'm gonna stir that up. Oh dear, I forgot the... I'm gonna stop stirring up for a minute. I'm just gonna give it a couple of, I hope. Oh. Okay, I don't know if that was too much or not. I would say that was about 1/4 teaspoon. Sure, it certainly smells like pineapple. Why do I do that? I replace words that are totally wrong. I wanted to say peppermint, I said pineapple, with another word that starts with the same letter. I do this all the time, and it's not like it's new. Yeah. Anyway, enough about me. Here we go. All right, you can really smell it. It smells good. It smells like peppermint and chocolate. So I'm going to try to see if I can get it in these special holes. The reason I told you this is it's a special pan. It comes out like this first, and then you can pop the bottom out too. And really, it doesn't leak. I'm stunned. It does not leak. Okay, I'll tell you a story. See that honey? Right there? The reason that honey is there is because I've been begged, asked, pleaded not to throw it away. It's a block. It's a hard block. I've got to find another home than next to the garbage can. Well, as it turns out, I wasn't recording. I was talking to a picture again. I got all of it that I could get out. I used a coffee scoop to, you know, put it in because it's much easier with a coffee scoop because it's just about the right size. But some are a little bit less than others. I'm not great at this. I've got a baby food spoon here, and I'm going to put some on top of each one. If I run out, I'll get more. I used it all up. Probably put more in there than I needed to, but I wanted to. Whoops. Okay, the oven beeped. It's at, I think it said 350. I don't remember. I read the back of the box said, gosh, I'm going to have to get my glasses off the top of my head. Sorry, guys. So, while this goes in the oven, I have something to ask you. All right, these are two Merjusa, I believe that's what they're called, dolls. Got them in the same store, but a different person owned this one than owned this one. This is the first one I got. She is much bigger. She is light-skinned, closed mouth. You can't really see what color her eyes are. They just look very newborn-like, very dark newborn-like. She came with the belly band here over her, and I've had her for almost a year now, the belly band over the umbilical cord, and it looks like that. Okay, so remember what that looks like. She came with the exact same ID band, except this one has been damaged and taped. So she has darling little feet, same, you know, bendability, and her hands are both. Well, this one's got the thumb out. I thought she had both clenched hands, but she didn't. She is also female. That's why there's a little flower here, and she's anatomically correct. Okay, so this one is dark-skinned, and her eyes are gorgeous. Just beautiful brown. You can see down her throat. I haven't stuck anything to see if you can. Hold on, I could squeeze her belly and see if I can hear it. Oh, my word. I don't think you can hear that. When you squeeze her belly, there's air coming out of here. I wonder if there was a reason for it. I doubt she peed, because I looked. She's anatomically correct, too. Oh, this one did not come with a diaper. Oh, she did. Yes, she did. She came with the exact same diaper that she came with, and when I took it off, it just shredded. It was the Pampers that we used in the 70s, because I had a baby in 1977, my eldest, and those Pampers were, oh boy, were they old school. The tabs, you had to peel off like a sticker and throw away the back of it. And they were, the material outside felt like a garbage can, like, not a garbage can, a garbage bag. Really plastic and awful. Oh, they were awful. Anyway, this comes with, she came with a nicer Velcro cloth diaper. And here's her little toes. I love her toes. I like that with real baby too. Beautiful, beautiful all the way around. Dark brown hair. And what was I going to say about her? Oh, what am I going to call her? I need help. If you have a suggestion, I would love to hear it. She's female. I would go with a traditional female name. I don't like to use names that could be either or. You know, just, I need help though. How different are your ears from hers? Okay, there's that ear. She had a little bonnet on and I turned it. They are different. They are more newbornish, more folded in. I don't know. They're tinier. And that's another thing. She is half the size, I think, of this one. This one's like 23 inches, which can be done. I've done it. I had a 23-inch, 7-pound, 14-ounce baby. Long. Anyway, this is more my style. I would love it if you had a name that you think will fit her. And I'm going to go online and see if I can find out more about why you can see this child's uvula. And I mean, this one's mouth is closed. Maybe you should. Okay, take care. I'm going to get those brownies out in just a few minutes, and then I'll say take care. Don't go yet. I just took these back out of the pantry. If those brownies come out and you can't see the red and white real pronounced mint peppermint, then I'm going to put more on top where it doesn't cook and melt. We'll see. They're done. I pulled out this. I didn't have too much problem, but I did go around with the knife and do the edges, you know, so they would for sure come out. They're still really hot too, and I could have waited until they were much cooler, but I've got to make dinner. We've got pot pies that need to get made. What was I going to say? Oh, I did put more of the candy on top because it wasn't as vibrant. You could still see it, but it was not vibrant. So I'm going to let them set here and cool, and then I can pop the bottom. Like, see, I pulled those out, and then there's a bottom that it's too hot to show you, or I would pop it up a little bit and show you. The bottom comes out of this pan as well. Okay, there'll be one more report on this. They came out beautifully. There were a few hiccups here and there, but mostly I think they look really nice. And they smell pepperminty. I don't know if they taste coffee, but they should with the coffee that I put in there. You can also put espresso powder, and I should have done that, come to think of it. Sorry about that. Nope. All right, that just means somebody's coming. I will use espresso powder the next time because I think it would be a deeper, richer chocolate, and you should try this. Also, let me show you what's for dinner. It's in the oven. It is 5:15 p.m. Just disregard the oven. That is a turkey pot pie, and it's cooking. There she is. She's done. I'm going to put this picture in front of the outro that I already did. You know, you do an intro, you do an outro at the end. Well, I wanted to show you. I forgot to show you. You know, it turned out. And it's going to have to cool way down because that's molten lava in the middle. That is my turkey pot pie I had it on my menu for this week, so I actually made a dinner, you know, off the menu that I had. Okay, they're going to be cutting into this soon. Thanks for watching. I used, you know, the easy peasy grocery store rollout crust. It's got a bottom crust, leftover turkey, carrots, peas, potatoes, diced potatoes, cream of chicken soup, parsley, poultry seasoning, salt, pepper. And I put some egg wash on the top and salted the top just a little bit. And it's usually pretty good. It's usually pretty popular and goes really fast. And it uses up the last of the turkey. So, and we didn't make our turkey on Wednesday or Thursday. We made this turkey at 9 p.m. on Friday night because we didn't know any better. Okay. And that is the end of my story. And thank you for watching Vlogmas3. Take care. Subscribe if you haven't ever thought to. I'd love to get to meet you. Say hi, make a comment, all of that business. Bye, everybody.